All right, let's end off episode 36 with some TNA predictions. Maybe bring a little Dusty Rhodes in here. I don't know.
Busty Roads. Yeah. I don't
But
know.
they have their latest pay-per-view, Destination X, which for anybody that isn't aware, that's the one that has the Ultimate X match where they have that variation of a ladder match, basically. Where although they usually have it where they're trying to get a little X, like a little, I don't know exactly what it's made out of, a little foam X or something like that. But I think that they're going to do the title this time because they have a tournament going on for the soon to be vacated X Division Championship. But I don't really know what's going on. I mean, they haven't really added a whole lot of matches for this, and they kind of are a little bit confusing here. I usually check their website, and they usually have a bunch of pictures of the matches, and they have like nothing. They have three pictures up, and then the rest is an Ultimate X tournament with a bunch of people that actually I haven't even heard of some of these fucking people. So,
I think it's awesome that it's following the week before Money in the Bank. I don't know who planned that, but I think it's pretty cool.
for what?
Money in the Bank and Destination X to be within a week of each other.
Oh,
It's
they
like
usually try to do that, I think.
I just never noticed it before, and I think it's pretty funny because TNA sucks.
uh, Out of the matches that they have announced, they have a last man standing match between AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels, which apparently this feud now is about a pregnant woman or something.
Oh God, I have caught that. Like I turn on TNA now because it is live just to see what if it got any better. It didn't.
See who gets
Um,
injured.
yeah, and it's so bad because it makes Samoa Joe look horrible because now it's live and you can clearly tell Samoa Joe's out of shape. And then Christopher Daniels and AJ Styles are fighting over a pregnant chick. The only thing that saves that feud is that Christopher Daniels is awesome.
Well, what is this whole idea of this feud? Because, like I've said 1,000 times on the website and on the podcast and everything, I don't watch Impact. I can't. I would hang myself.
I've caught the main event a couple times, and I know AJ like something was going on with Dixie Carter and AJ Styles sneaking around back, and they were making it sound like it was an affair. Well, I guess Dixie's like, well, I don't really want to tell people I'm in an affair because she's no Vince McMahon. And when they revealed it, they said we've been taking care of this chick that was a drug addict and she's a whore and she's a slut and now she's pregnant. So it's like this girl's getting like fucking trashed on the air instead of Dixie, and it's stupid.
It really sounds awful. I mean, how do they do a whole adultery angle and then turn it into we're helping a drug addict pregnant woman and that's why it looked like we were fucking each other like what?
That baffles the hell out of me. It really feels like they were going. It feels like a Vince Russo angle, even though he's not there. It really feels like Dixie was all in for being like an affair type thing, and it seemed like Styles was going to go heel, kind of, again. And then she just got like cold feet and said, "No, I'm not doing this."
Hmm.
It really feels like this pregnant chick was thrown together really quick.
And they keep claiming that oh this is all part of the story and just watch and you'll see and how much you want to
Yeah, they
bet it's
say that a
based
lot.
how much you want to bet it's based off a true story with Hulk Hogan and his wife.
Probably.
This is like a biographical storyline.
Yeah. God.
But between this match, I mean, the match should be good because Styles and Daniels work really well together, and they're two of the best people that they have. And last man standing matches are usually kind of fun, but
Well, yeah. This pay per view actually has a lot of potential because the matchups are pretty good.
two of them at the very least, I think. This
Yeah,
one and the main event.
yeah, true. I guess so.
But who do you think is going to win this, Styles or Daniels? Do you think they're going to keep the feud going or end it?
I think they're going to keep the feud going. Daniels is pretty hot right now, and they'd be foolish not to continue with him because he could be a top heel in the company. But if they have Styles bury him right off the first match, it's going to be he loses his flame again, and then he'll go end up in ROH.
Hmm. I'm actually going to go with Styles because if they want the feud to continue, Daniels should win. So more than likely they'll have Styles win, and then I don't know, change that into the storyline. Well, where the referee was drunk and like,
Mm-hmm.
Well, the match doesn't actually count because there's a certain thing under Alcoholics Anonymous that does this, and some kind of bullshit like that. But I would like to see Daniels win, but just because I want to say it doesn't mean it necessarily will happen. So I'm going to predict that Styles wins, and I hope that I'm wrong. Then they also have one of the Bound for Glory series tournament matches. Lots of tournaments that they're doing. Jeez.
Yeah.
Samoa Joe against Kurt Angle, and right now Samoa Joe is higher up in the ranking than Kurt Angle. I think Samoa Joe has 27 points and Kurt Angle has 10. I might be talking to an IS though. I don't remember exactly for sure if that's what it is, but it makes more sense to me to have Kurt Angle be higher in the tournament than Samoa Joe. Joe's not going to be a real threat to the title.
No.
And Kurt Angle's a
I
babyface that could theoretically beat Bobby Roode, even though I don't think he will.
I I love the concept of the Bound for Glory tournament, like the points and all that. But I never understand it because I remember tuning in one day and I think it was Samoa Joe. He's like ridiculously ahead of the pack, and it's like, well, you've just eliminated 8 wrestlers that aren't going to make it there.
Right, unless they wrestle 15 matches per night.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was somebody who ran the gauntlet or something, and they just like racked up points, basically saying this is your number one contender for Bound for Glory.
right. Now, I like the tournament idea too. I mean, it's something different that WWE doesn't do, and it's not just the same old King of the Ring style tournament. Like the point system's pretty interesting,
Hmm. Well,
but
yeah, James Storm has 36 points, but only 3 matches, and he's only won 2. It's like how? And then Samoa Joe has 27 points, has been in 4 matches and won 3. It's I'm at a loss.
the it's something like you get 2 points, I think, for a count out victory, and you get a certain amount of points for like it's not like you get 10 points if you win or 10 points lost if you lose or like I think uh I think it's two for a count out victory. It may be like maybe 10 or something for a pinfall victory, or I would think a submission one would be more, but
Hmm.
I don't know. Then again, I would think that an adultery ankle would be fine on its own. So
Yeah, I don't get what they do with their point system. But looking at the results for it, I think Storm is in the lead.
makes sense.
Um,
Have him be the one who wins the Bound for Glory series and then beats Bobby Roode for the title, and they kind of go full circle from one year. So I would do it.
yeah,
But who do you think's winning here, Joe or Angle? Do you think Angle's going to make up some of the points and put Joe down a little bit, or do you think Joe is going to be uh, by the end of the week have 380 points?
well, I think I have a feeling it'll be Kurt because if Kurt gets the 7 points, it puts him up. Or no, where the hell is Kurt? Oh fuck, I don't know. It's because if Joe wins this match by pinfall, he's within 2 points of Storm. If he wins by submission, he's in the lead by 1 point. So I don't know. He may get the pinfall victory just to keep him close to Storm, and then Storm ultimately just make it somewhat of an interesting race. Kurt is to me out of contention. He's got 10 points. He makes Joe submit. He's only got 20, and he's still 16 points behind Storm. And Storm has a. Does he have a match that night? No. Yes. Maybe.
Not on the pay per view from what they've announced.
Okay, so even if Storm doesn't compete this week and competes on Impact, he'll get more points if he wins. So to me, Kurt's out of contention and be unrealistic unless they want to go for that. So I'm going to go with Samoa.
I'm going to go with Kurt. Why not? I was going to disagree with you with each one.
Sounds about right. I don't know what the hell's going on with this tournament anyway.
But then they have the other tournament, the Ultimate X one, and that includes. Let me get that list here just to double check, because I know that they added one or two people since I last had checked it. Kid Cash, Douglas Williams, Zima Ion, Sanjay Dutt, Kenny King from ROH, don't know anything about him, Rashad Cameron, somebody named Flip Casanova, and then an eighth person, which may or may not be somebody who competed in a match before and gets a second chance or something like that. But I really I don't know anything whatsoever about Kenny King, Rashad Cameron, Flip Casanova. Who the hell are these people?
I think it's maybe those people from the gut check. or it's something similar to that.
Hmm.
I don't know if their following is popular in ROH. I don't really follow ROH that well. Just whatever Maria's tweeting about on a certain day about bitching.
Yeah.
Um, I honestly don't know. The only one I know out of this entire list is Kid Cash.
I know Cash Williams, Ion, and Sanjay Dutt, but I'm really curious why they don't have some of the other people in there. Why they don't have they didn't bring back like, well, they can't bring back like Brian Kendrick and stuff like that if he's trying to get in the WWE, but
Fuck Jay Lethal. Just have him come back for a match.
yeah, they could have had him come back, or I don't know what's going on with this Joey Ryan guy with the gut check segment.
I've been actually following that, and apparently Taz hates him, and Joey Ryan is just like, well, who the hell are you to hate me? Because you've been commentating for 20 years. Like, you haven't done shit. And it's just back and forth jibber jabber between the two, and they both suck.
I hoping that that's a storyline and the guy actually gets into the company because he looks kind of funny. So
I like his mustache. I think it's cool.
reminds me of Ron Burgundy.
That's what they keep calling him.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, they keep calling him Like, I like you and your whole Ron Burgundy look. It's pretty cool. Or no, Al Snow said he hated it. He's like, I hate you. I hate your personality. I hate your Ron Burgundy look, and I hate everything about you. You're a yes.
Well, he
It's
definitely
like
pulls it
what?
off. It's the first thing I thought of when I saw a picture of him.
Yeah,
But I would even like to see him in it if he's contracted and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know what the fuck's going on with this X Division tournament. I can't see any of these people being the winner.
I'm thinking Kid Cash.
Hmm.
He's a veteran. He's been the X Division champion before. I think. I would hope. He's been there so long, and unless they give it to Sanjay Dutt, I think he was an X Division champ before too. Or they might do something smart and build a new person. I don't know.
Maybe.
Hopefully not Zima Ion.
He'll just injure everybody else in the
Yeah.
match and make sure that he wins by default.
You're a winner by default.
You're winner by massive injury.
The Crippler, Zima Ion.
The
I don't know why
paralysis kid.
I went like Tony Chimmel on that. I don't know why.
So yeah, they're gonna have this X Division title tournament. You can't really predict which matches are gonna happen because they haven't announced who's gonna face who. But
Hmm.
I think it's like the four people uh compete in the X Division Ultimate X match for the championship. So if I have to pick four of those people, I would pick whoever the eighth man is, and then one of the group of Kenny King, Rashad Cameron, and Flip Casanova, and then probably Zima Ion, and then maybe somebody like Kid Cash. I don't know,
Hmm.
but definitely the eighth person is going to be in that. I'm assuming. I don't think that they'll bring somebody back for a second chance and then just have them lose again.
Yeah.
Be pretty funny though.
Be hilarious.
Just be like, you lost this match. We'll give you another chance. Ah, you lost that one too. Ah.
You're fucked.
You're
I
right.
mean, I'll give a TNA credit. This pay per view only has one legend on it, really. Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
It's all newer people, more or less. Like there's no Ken Anderson, there's no Van Dam, there's no Sting, there's
No
well,
Hardy.
Flair.
No
Yeah,
Bully Ray.
yeah.
No
It's
Devon.
all TNA talent. So kudos to that. See if
Unless
this actually
they
pays off for you.
unless they just add another couple matches or something like that.
It's the TNA Legends match. Puts
Zima,
everybody on the card to prove me wrong.
they need to replace the Zima Ion matches after he injures his opponents. That's terrible. But then that leads us with the World Heavyweight Championship match, Bobby Roode against Austin Aries, which I'm actually really excited for. I like Bobby Roode and I like Austin Aries. They're actually two of my favorite people in the company right now. So between these two, I'm assuming that this is going to be one of the only main events that TNA's ever had that I think is actually the best match of the night.
Yeah, it's really like I said. Kudos to TNA for relying on your younger talent to do the entire pay per view and not putting like a Sting versus someone.
Yeah, Sting
Just to
versus Hogan versus Scott Hall, and
Yeah, just throwing a name out there. We've got the carcass of Macho Man Randy Savage, and he is going to drop an elbow, and by that we mean we're gonna have Sting drop him from the rafters.
we're gonna cut away to a Christian promo real quick, where he just goes, "Jesus Christ," and shakes his head, face
Please come
palm.
back. Please come back. Oh God, no.
Yeah, not a fucking chance.
I will job in WWE for the rest of my life. I will never come back here.
Well, Aries is not gonna win this match.
No,
Not a chance.
no, I don't see it. I'd like to see the feud continue. I don't want to see it one and done, but
Yeah, they need to have Austin Aries come out of this looking strong, but not winning the title. He's not ready for the title. This is his first main event, and you can't just kind of put the title on the first main event type of guy. He's getting rid of the X Division Championship to do it, and I like that. The opportunity to give up your X Division Championship for a title shot, I like that idea a lot. But I'm kind of hoping more so that he comes out of this looking strong and he continues main event feuds, but not with Bobby Roode necessarily. I'd like to see another match if they do have a good match, but I'd rather see him as the TV champion instead of
yeah,
Devon. That way he can
kind
wrestle very frequently, and that's kind of an upper mid card kind of title.
or hell, even if he gets into a feud with someone like I don't know, he's not in the Bound for Glory series, but like a Ken Anderson or a Kurt Angle. I would like to see Austin Aries versus Kurt Angle. That could be good.
Yeah, that would actually probably be one of their best matches of the whole year.
Hmm.
But
You're taking notes right now.
yeah, right now when I publish this video, it'll just be like, okay, we're gonna announce our next match up here. It's Kurt Angle versus Austin Aries, and then the big Smark Out Moment sign pops up with an X through it because it's Ultimate X.
But he's got a lot of potential. I'd like to see him continue using Austin Aries. I think he left the company before because he was frustrated with not being used, and now that they seem to be on a kick of pushing younger talent, which is the right way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Look at WWE screwing themselves over right now with not pushing talent.
Yeah,
Um, it'll be good for him. It could be good for WWE too, because let's say they keep pushing Aries, but they never actually put the title on him, and then he gets poached. He
yeah.
leaves TNA, and then WWE's like, "Well, come over here. We'll make you our Intercontinental title, our champion, or our US champion."
Knowing WWE, they'll be like, "Come over here. We'll push you to the top of the cruiserweight division."
You're gonna be on Superstar.
Yeah, yeah. We see you as a real superstar. We're gonna put you on NXT and make you train for a year to wrestle the WWE style.
Yeah, I can't believe they do that. And aren't they trying to do that to Alex Shelley?
I think
Like
so.
he wanted to come to WWE, but they're like, "Well, you got to go to FCW first." Well, there's no difference. If anything, the wrestling's better outside WWE.
Yeah, the limitations and everything.
Yeah.
They'll be like, first things first, we're gonna teach you how to do a spike pile driver. And he'll be like, okay, lesson one, don't do a spike pile driver.
Next lesson:
Following? Okay. Alright, well then you're done.
never hit our top talent in the face. We have to send them on a lot of camera shows. Okay, they got to be on TV all the time. Do not hit them in the face.
Yeah. Lesson number one, Cena doesn't sell punches to the face. Lesson number two, Triple H doesn't sell
Ever.
anything. So I'm looking for Bobby Roode to win. I hope Bobby Roode wins, but I hope he wins through some kind of legitimate cheating method. It sounds kind of weird to say that, but something where he cheats, but he doesn't have interference or something like that where he looks crappy in the process. I want him to cheat like maybe
Like,
he takes the turnbuckle out and rams Austin Aries' head through it or something like that. Well, not through it. Jesus Christ, that would be murder. But something along those lines. Maybe he puts his feet up on the ropes or something, like that kind of a thing. That way Austin Aries looks good, Bobby Roode looks good. You keep the title on Roode and he could drop it at Bound for Glory.
yeah.
But that should be it then for TNA, and that should actually be it for episode 36 of Smack Talk. So to end this show off, want to promote a little OTW?
You know it. August 4th, they've got a show down in Williamstown, New Jersey, Old Time Wrestling. Come out and see some actual wrestlers, not superstars. They'll put on a hell of a show. See guys like Mr. OTW Brian Johnson. Yours truly may make an appearance, not guaranteeing it, but I don't think it'll be in a wrestling capacity. Just started hitting the ropes again, but you want to see some good wrestling? Come on down to Old Time Wrestling in Williamstown, New Jersey. Check out their website, oldtimewrestling.net.
And there may be some collaboration in the future between Smark Out Moment and Old Time Wrestling. You might be seeing some of those superstars on the show. You might be seeing some video of Old Time Wrestling on Smark Out Moment, or some promotions, or I don't know.
Yes, do it.
Yeah, just do it.
Do it.
Just listen to us and do it. And remember, everybody, I'm gonna put a little graphic up here more than likely. If you take a picture of yourself or some video holding a Smark Out Moment sign at a wrestling event, doesn't matter if it's TNA, WWE, NWA, AAA, LSD, PCP, doesn't matter what it is. Even if it's Extreme Reunion, uh, take a picture of yourself holding the Smark Out Moment sign and send it to me, and I'll put you on the show in our little internet wrestling community outreach segment. Sign me up. Anything that's going on with that. Anytime you guys promote Smark Out Moment, let me know, and I'll end up throwing you in there somehow. But that is it for episode 36. This has been another Smark Out Moment. We're being counted out. See you next time, everybody. Yo, it's me. It's just Tony. Self outro.